Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's start by actually talking properly here, Liza. Let's start by taking a nice big deep breath. We are just gonna clear our energies right out of here. Beautiful. All right, Pisces. So this is a new moon in Aquarius reading. It is called New Moon Surprise. So we are looking at what surprise may be coming in for you this month this new moon cycle. So the new moon is in Aquarius. I did post a pick-a-pile reading a couple days ago, so I'll link that at the end of this video. It is quite in-depth, so check that out. This is just going to be a nice, short, brief little surprise. What's coming in? All right, so let's see. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. What is coming in for this new moon in Aquarius? There's a lot happening within Aquarius this month, guys, so keep that in mind. So for the new moon surprise, we have the 10 of Wands, we have the Sun, we have the 3 of Wands. What could be challenging this surprise? 4 of Swords, the Empress, and the Page of Water. Okay, what could be supporting this? The Emperor, the Lovers, the 7 of Air, the 7 of Swords. What is changing within this new moon cycle? We have 6 of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Air, and we have the 6 of Cups. Now, current energy here, we have 5 of Wands, Justice, 9 of Earth. Okay, current energy here, Pisces. This is confliction, okay? And when justice is behind this, to me, there is some sort of confliction within the justice, the balance within your energy here. With the 9 of Earth, I'm kind of feeling like this is confliction within your own personal fulfillment, okay? I do, and it doesn't need to be, the 5 of Wands to me is that leveling up energy, okay? Yes, it's conflicting because growth is oftentimes conflicting. And I feel like you are liberating self here. You're really balancing yourself out, really taking, it could be where you're holding yourself accountable. That 9 of Earth energy to me is often where we hold, that's that self-accountable energy to me, you know, where we acknowledge all of the things that fulfill us and make us happy, but we're also accountable for those things, right? That's kind of the energy of that 9 of Pentacles to me. And I feel like this current energy here is where there could be that conflicting growth within inside you that is really liberating you, that is really maybe challenging you to embrace that self-fulfillment, okay? To really get real with your own self here. So let's see. What is the surprise for you guys for the new moon? Well, 10 of Wands and the Sun and the 3 of Wands, because you're letting something go here. Absolutely, especially when your current energy here is this confliction and this justice, this growth, this balance within inside of self. This 10 of Wands is releasing yourself from burdens. It's releasing yourself from the heavy things that you have been carrying. Look at how it's like she's just written all those things that have been weighing her down, that have been keeping her trapped, been keeping her stuck, been keeping her limited. She wrote them down, she set them on fire. She put an end to them. Those are no longer going to limit her as she goes forward here. And that's what's releasing with that 10 of Wands. You're no longer being stuck or limited, Pisces. You're releasing yourself. You're going forward, ready to embrace your happiness, ready to embrace your fulfillment. And it's a path of authenticity. It's a soul-led journey. That 3 of Wands energy to me is oftentimes that soul-led kind of journey where you are choosing the road of higher vibration. Okay, so let's see, the 10 of Wands here, we have the 6 of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. The Sun, we have the 4 of Swords, the Wheel, and the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands gets that 5 of Wands again, wow, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. You see, this new moon surprise, yes, you are releasing yourself here, Pisces, acknowledging that. Yes, you are cutting yourself free of the burdens of the past, but that's not always an easy transformation. You know, the 6 of Swords is a tough kind of transformation. It's moving from the past to the present. The waters are a little rough though, but you must have faith that this transition process is part of it. You know, with the King of Swords behind this, the King of Swords, when we're talking kings, we're talking masculine energy. And masculine energy, I mean, yes, that could be a masculine, sure, within your life, or maybe you are the masculine, but that masculine energy is the action side of self. So when it's a King of Wands, a King of Swords energy like this is where the actions that you are taking are very clear, okay? They're being done on that higher thinking, clear-mindedness, okay? They're very mind-based actions here. And it's understanding that this Ace of Wands, this is that new beginning that you're coming to. This is that new opportunity that you are moving into, right? Because when you release and you finish something out, there's new beginnings, right? That's how that works. And I mean, with that Six of Swords, that's what you're moving to. And see, this is where you're holding yourself accountable to that higher thinking. You know, you're holding yourself accountable to the transformation that needs to happen within this process so that you can embrace that Ace of Wands. Now, the Sun energy, this beautiful surprise energy that, you know, here is this reflection. And to me, this is such a beautiful Aquarius. It is an Aquarius energy, which, you know, with this new moon in Aquarius, like that is, it's where we find that time to find the peace within inside of self. You know, Aquarius energy is very mind-based, and this Four of Swords is very mind-based. It's finding the peace within your mind, okay? It's finding that peace within your own space, you see? And when you allow yourself to do this inward reflection and healing, the wheels change. And as the wheels shifts, you are able to release yourself from this Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. Okay, which is being trapped and limited to the heartbreak of the past. And surprisingly, what comes in here is fulfillment from that. You know, fulfillment and a change within the cycles of life. It opens you up to embrace this new journey of authenticity. You know, this new road, that Three of Wands, that new higher road of self. Again, that confliction of growth, right? Again, that challenging climb, that leveling up with inside of yourself. But the King of Pentacles energy here again is that energy of those action steps that you are taking, you know, because the King of Pentacles again is that masculine energy, so that's your action energy here, and that is where you are making sure that the tangible steps you are taking in your life are walking in the direction that you want to grow. This is the growth that you want to do. Yes, it's challenging, yes, it's struggling, but this is the energy where you acknowledge, I'm still going to make those steps. Okay, I'm still tangibly going to make that change that needs to happen within my life. Because the King of Pentacles acknowledges that if he wants what is down this road, he is going to walk and plant his pentacles down this road. He's not going to walk a different direction and just magically hope that he gets there. That King of Pentacles energy is very determined, okay? He's very disciplined to walk the path that he knows he needs to. He's very disciplined to the growth that needs to happen here, you know? I don't know where those cards came from. And here is that new Page of Cups. Okay, it comes after this King of Pentacles, because I do feel, Pisces, what you're walking towards is some sort of new emotional beginning. Maybe you're leaving some sort of relationship in the past. Maybe you're, you know, that's what this Ten of Wands is. You're letting something go in the past, but you are moving here towards the hope of new beginnings, towards the hope of happiness again, you know? Because even in that conflicting growth, I do still feel like you are still wanting that forward movement. Now, what could be challenging here is the Four of Swords. Again, that reflection. What could be challenging you is allowing this time of reflection, is doing the self-accountability, you know? And the Empress energy behind that, that's that manifestation energy. And again, here is that Page of Cups. Isn't it interesting that this surprise that is coming into you, what is challenging about it is the beautiful parts within that surprise, right? The reflection that's going to need to happen. And you know, it's interesting because that reflection, yeah, look at that. The Hermit, the Lovers, and the Chariot. Holy, talk about major arcanas. The Empress gets the World, the High Priestess, and the Devil. No freaking shit. Oh my goodness, guys. Pisces, I don't even know. Wow. So this Four of Swords, here's this inward reflection. And look, it's clarified by the Hermit, by the Lovers, and by the Chariot. Okay? Like, that's massive. So this inward reflection, here's that Hermit energy. Again, that Hermit energy is walking that path of authenticity. You can see here that this is that soul growth journey. That's that like Five of Wands journey that this girl had to do to embrace her own inner light. But she's in her own, she's allowing herself that time to reflect. She's allowing herself just to be at peace with her own inner light and with the divine, because that's how she finds this balance within inside of self. Right? Because the Lovers, yes, is about true love, and yes, is about, you know, blending and duality and beautiful energies coming together, but it is an energy that we must find within inside of our own self. you know, and that can be challenging here. But in order to go forward, to drive your chariot in the direction that you want to go here, Pisces, it is about finding that wholeness within inside of self. Because this Empress energy, what you are manifesting here, what you are bringing to life, well, you have to let cycles go. With the World, the High Priestess, and the Devil here, there are things that you are releasing. There are patterns of the past. There's limitations and structures and toxic behaviors of the past that you are moving yourself past. And as you are moving yourself past this, like this, it's not only within, you know, a physical, tangible form. It's within your inner knowing. You know, it's within that inner guidance that here is really showing you, illuminating the way here. You know, that inner guidance is really allowing you to open up to this new form of manifestation. But it's challenging. It's going to be challenging because I feel like that need to rely on that inner voice is going to be stronger. Like you need to rely on that inner truth now more than ever, Pisces. Okay, now more than ever. This Page of Cups, this brand new beginning, opening yourself up to this new emotional happiness, whether it's new relationships, romantic or platonic, or you know, friendships or opportunities, that joy, even if it is just, you know, opening yourself up to happiness and joy. Look at here, strength, the Three of Wands again. There's that journey of self. There's that, here, this is that Three of Wands again, right? Leveling yourself up to find this authenticity within inside yourself, embracing this new strength, this new being of who you are. Yes, that's going to be a challenging energy, especially when you're opening yourself up to this new kind of love, to this new kind of joy within your life. It is going to be embracing that strength within inside of self, embracing that authenticity, embracing and walking that road that you truly know your soul is leading you down. But what's supporting you here is your Emperor energy, because I feel like this is the energy where you are so solid within that. And look, again, here's this Lovers. For some of you, there is beautiful love that is happening. I mean, we're not going to not talk about, you know, love. We have the Page of Cups here and the Page of Cups here and the Lovers here and the Lovers here, the Six of Cups down here. Like, I do feel, Pisces, for some of you, leaving behind some sort of relationship in the past and really walking into this next beautiful love. Like, wow, but again, it's certainly not going to fit for everyone. But you know, what is going to fit here is the energy of where what is supporting you here is yourself. It's this balance within inside of self. It's where you acknowledge that you don't need to carry the burdens of the past. As you heal this emotional baggage, as you release, you can see here, she's almost like just allowing this sadness to pour out of her. You know, and that comes from this Temperance energy, because the Temperance energy is acknowledging the balance that comes within inside of us, our action side, but our spiritual side. You know, and when we have that kind of faith, when we allow ourselves, you know, to be open to that kind of faith, I really love the Temperance energy, because to me it's patience, but it's also presence, right? It's also being in the present moment. It's also being persistent, right? Within all those energies, with just allowing yourself to be flexible, allowing yourself to find peace with where you are at, and you are healing yourself, you know, and that's what this Emperor energy is all about, because you're just, Pisces, I get it, there's a lot of change before you, but you're solid with where you are. That is supporting you. And again, look at that, Six of Pentacles energy. It's like what you are putting out is what you are getting back in. It's that law of attraction. As you heal yourself here and you go forward with this new inspiration within inside of self, you are ultimately bringing back all of this wonderful energy, the love. I feel like there's just so much wholeness within inside of you, Pisces. That's really happening. Yeah, look at that. Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Ten of Swords in reverse too, because you have walked away from what has hurt you. I feel like you have walked away from what has limited you. You really are, you're in this space of just finding this wholeness within inside of yourself. Again, with like, here's that current energy, right? With that Nine of Pentacles. It's like you are finding, you're being accountable for who you are, for the energy that you give out. You don't need to, you know, the Ten of Swords in reverse here with this Queen of Cups. I feel like there's just, you acknowledge like who you are on such a deep spiritual level. You know, I feel like you just, and Pisces, you guys are very, like, this is your divine, you guys are a cup sign, you're a water sign. So, you know, that is your divine feminine energy. And it is very Pisces energy to get into the feels, to allow yourself to experience things on such a deep emotional level, right? You guys are daydreamers. So it's that energy of allowing yourself not only to be practical, but to allow yourself to daydream, allow yourself to divulge into the wonderful ideas of what could be. You know, and that comes when you balance your own energy out, when you find, you know, when we're accountable to that energy, Pisces, I feel like it's like you no longer have to feel fear that you're going to walk into things that aren't going to serve you, because you acknowledge what you need, you know. The Seven of Swords, you know, what's supporting you, and the Seven of Swords is what you can't see yet. Wow, the Tower, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Some sort of structure came down and you allowed that to come down. You know, that Seven of Swords, maybe somebody was being sneaky in your past. Maybe things were just being kept within the shadows. Maybe you just couldn't even see, but you allowed some sort of structure. I feel like you couldn't see the outcome, and that was okay, because you knew that the structure that was standing there, Pisces, just wasn't going to serve you. So down came the Tower, down came the structure that wasn't going to serve you. So you opened yourself up to embrace that new cup of opportunity. It's not a fast process, okay? Sometimes those Tower moments, sometimes what is to be, to come to light, takes its time, but it's all in God's time, right? It's all in the divine timing. That's where our blessings are. They're not going to come to us faster, or they won't be as divine as we needed them to be. They're not going to be the blessings that we want them, or the blessings that are meant to be within our lives if we rush them, right? And I mean, again, that comes with this Temperance energy over here with that Emperor. I do feel, though, Pisces, that you have put a lot of work in, and I just feel like this is commitment to the steps and to the direction in which you are walking. Now, what changes within this new moon cycle? Here's that Six of Pentacles energy, because I feel like the energies that you have put out here, you are now rotating on a higher vibration level here, Pisces. I feel like you are just in such a higher way of thinking. Like, I feel, you know, the Three of Swords was behind that with the Six of Cups. I feel like you have just done this healing. You know, I feel like the energies that you are putting out, the vibrations that you are putting out, are now healed. I don't feel like they're the same kind of broken energies in which you had in the past. Exactly. What's coming in, especially for this new moon cycle here, is your dreams are coming, like answers, prayers are coming, like answers to your prayers are coming is what I meant to say there. The Six of Pentacles energy here with the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. There's new opportunities here, you know, and it's like sunshine is on your fingertips, and the Sun energy is about fulfillment. It's about happiness. That Queen of Pentacles is about, again, she's listening to that inner knowing. She's, you know, in that Queen of Pentacles, like here she is manifesting and co-creating and bringing to life the things that she is going, like the things that she wants to manifest, the things that are going to bring her that kind of fulfillment in a tangible way. The Page of Swords here is kind of like that observer energy, where you're still in this beginning stage. I don't necessarily like, I feel like your vibrations are changing here, and what's changing drastically within you, within this new moon in Aquarius, is your higher thinking here, Pisces. I feel like you're really opening up and tapping into a whole new level of manifestation, you know? This Three of Swords here, you know, Three of Swords is heartbreak, and that's heartbreak of the past. That's what's really like, you know, it's those swords that have been stuck within your heart. But here you are in this King of Wands, and I feel like you're just going forward now. The actions in life that you are taking are authentic to self. You know, you're not about to shy away or apologize for who you are, because you are finding balance and wholeness and holding yourself accountable. It's like you're holding yourself to this higher road of vibration now. You know, you found this balance within that spirituality and practicality side of life. You know, you acknowledge now the steps that you want to take, the authentic being that you want to go forward here, the higher being that you want to go forward. Because this King of Wands and this Hierophant, to me, this is about the actions of who you are, just being a very higher vibration kind of being, you know, one that does, yes, it's not that you don't put the work in, it's not that you don't put the action steps in, but you have one hell of a lot of faith that goes along with it. And with your Pisces daydreaming energy here, like, to me, that's where you like are just, you can dream about anything, and as long as you are walking in that direction, as long as you are, you know, listening to that inner guidance and being true to your authenticity, you are going to manifest amazing things here, Pisces. The heartbreak is not going to keep you stuck anymore, because you have grown so much. You are overcoming a lot of that, you know. And this Six of Cups, for some of you, maybe it's like where you're deciding to kind of like leave some sort of soulmate connection behind and find the fulfillment within inside of self. And the only reason I say this soulmate kind of connection. To me, this is a mirroring relationship. So whether it's one that is going to go forward, maybe it's one that, you know, comes back together and it's changed and it's wholesome and it's, you know, and it's going to work together. But see, the energies here that are mirroring are where you find the wholeness within inside of self. So even if this is discussing a relationship, to me, the Six of Cups energy, that reflection, that, you know, that's changing within this new moon cycle, is where you are finding that wholeness within inside of self, acknowledging that if cycles with this Four of Cups, if there were cups that have been spilt, that's okay, they needed to go, because now it's opening yourself up to this cup of opportunity. You're walking away from anything that has been spilt to embrace the happiness within inside your own being. You know, that's what this Six of Cups energy is about. It is about that reflection within inside of self, that self accountability again. Pisces, what beautiful energies, what beautiful surprise to be coming in here. Like, this is just where you are, like, I feel like you are like leveling, you're moving up to such a high vibration, and that is just what surprises you, because when you do this growth within inside of self and just allow yourself to embrace this new higher vibration, I think you're just going to be amazed at all that you can actually, it's like all those daydreams, all that daydreaming energy, all those things that you have been like, oh, I want to manifest this, and oh, I want to do this. It literally just starts transforming within your life, because you are moving on such a higher vibration of faith that ultimately you're just calling in those kind of transformations. If I ask you, who are you? You answer, I am the one who sees. From back in here, somewhere I look out, and I am aware of the events, thoughts, and emotions that pass before me. This is from the Untethered Soul Oracle. Can you screenshot that? Pisces, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. This is a brand new growing channel, so I do appreciate your support so much. Also, if you did find resonation in this message, be sure to drop a yellow heart in the comments. At the end of every month, I will be taking all of the comments that have yellow hearts and entering them in a draw to win a free reading for you for the month, a free personal reading. All right, Pisces, with all my love, take great care of your soul. Bye now.